Hey everybody, it's Jorge again here in Orlando, Florida, and I am doing my second video because a lot of people seem to like the first one, and I'm going to do an unboxing. Yes, one of those. So, I got this package from a recent sale that went on Grindhouse Video in Tampa, which is like an hour and a half away. I've never gone. I should. Basically, they were having an Arrow video sale, like everything was in half, and boy did I take advantage of that. I got a bunch of shit and I'm going to show you, but first we gotta splice this open. Ooh, yeah, really fun. Always I've seen a couple of unboxing videos. uh Usually they can be fun, but I like not knowing what's in the box. I mean, I know what it is. I mean, I bought it, so I know. But I like to kind of like take a peek. Oh, I didn't expect all this bubble wrap. Oh, okay, let's start. First is Inferno of Torture. Yeah, this is a really interesting, violent but very well made exploitation movie from Japan from I think it's the 60s or the 70s. Uh, yeah, I haven't seen it in years. I just remember there had a lot of torture scenes. I saw it in like 2007. So yeah, I mean, this should be an interesting revisit because I hardly remember anything of it. Yeah, so Inferno of Torture from Japan. Now, second, oh, The American Horror Project, Volume 1. This has three movies: Malatesta's Carnival of Blood, The Witch Who Came from the Sea, and The Premonition. This Horror Project movies are basically like 70s independent horror movies from the United States. Yeah, I mean, and God bless Arrow for putting these out. Testa's Cannibal Blood is like, that movie's like a weird Fellini film. Like if Fellini had no money and decided to make a horror movie, and with the Juliet of the Spirits aesthetic, that's really good. And The Witch Who Came from the Sea is a really interesting, like Val Newton kind of psychological horror movie about this woman who has like this weird fascination with going back to the sea, like she's a mermaid or a monster. Is really well done. The Premonition, I admit I have not seen, but I've heard really good things. These three movies are featured in Nightmare USA, which is one of my favorite movie books of all time. So I'm really looking forward to checking it out. Jose Ramon Larraz box set. Yeah. Uh, I mean, he's one of my favorite Spanish horror directors. And I'm really happy I got this box set for a good price because it's kind of disappearing and the price is going up. So I got it for really good, like, price thanks to the sale. I have not seen Whirlpool, but I can tell you that Coming in Sin, I saw it on a bootleg like in the mid thousands, and it's like this really weird erotic movie. It has this famous scene where the girl is inside like a fake horse, and the dude is riding a real horse. So it's like, oh, that's kinky. Um, and then there's Vampires. Vampires is an erotic horror classic. I've seen it a couple of times. It's very hot, and but very good. It's a really good gothic horror story about two women vampires who seduce people, and yeah, it's really good. Let's see what else is in the box. Burst City, yeah. So yeah, Japanese punk rock, post-apocalyptic action. I saw this movie thinking it was gonna be like a Mad Max movie a couple of years ago, and it was like this really weird experimental film, kind of like a musical too. Features a lot of cool punk bands, including the Stalin, which is like a legendary hardcore punk band. Yeah, this is definitely a deep cut. But if you're a fan of Japanese extreme cinema, this is a must. And if you like punk rock, oh, here's something for variety's sake: The Apartment. Yeah, this is the Billy Wilder comedy. I think his best movie, honestly. I think it's better than Sunset Boulevard, Some Like It Hot, all his classics. Basically, I think this is his best movie, and it's basically this damning condemnation of like conformity and how bosses treat their workers. It's an excellent movie. Jack Lemmon is incredible. I highly recommend that whoever has not seen The Apartment see it. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. I will stick that, like, it's my favorite Billy Wilder movie. You can take that to the grave. Here's another box that I got. Yeah, Female Convict Scorpion Collection. Now, this is based on a Japanese manga that takes place in a women's prison, and it's super awesome, super violent, super erotic. Might be one of the greatest comic book adaptations of all time. And yes, it doesn't have. You can't have a great comic book adaptation without having fucking superheroes. Excellent box set, excellent movies. The first three in particular are like some of the best, most beautiful Japanese exploitation movies you could ever watch. Let's see what else I have here. Can you believe I didn't have Society on DVD or Blu-ray? I have seen this movie so many times. Brand new as masterpiece, but I never owned a physical copy. Well, I changed that because it was super cheap on the sale. This is something, what can I say about Society? This is one of the greatest, like, 90s horror movies. That fucking finale with everybody blending together. Oh my god. The special effects by Screaming Mad George. Insane. One of the greatest movies of all time. And last but not least, the Tsukamoto box set. I mean, Shinya Tsukamoto is one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. When I had my brief stint as a wannabe filmmaker, he was one of my main inspirations. I would watch Tetsuo the Iron Man like pretty much once a month. I was super obsessed with his films. Then I saw his other movies and I was like, they're all amazing. Like, his 90s output is incredible. And I'm really happy to have like Blu-rays of Tetsuo, the two Tetsuo movies, Tokyo Fist, Bullet Ballet, Snake King June, Vital. All of these movies are masterpieces. I have not seen the ones here that are like the recent ones, like Kotoko or Killing, but I'm really looking forward to watching them. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. And thank you for joining me on this unboxing, and have a good day.